So part two of my season so far in Major League The Show. Man, I have a disappointing season. I mean, I started off, well, at the All-Star break, 30 and 58, which isn't pretty. So far, I'm probably a little below 500. Chances are I won't finish the season 500. I was hoping to finish the season 500, but yeah, it's just crazy. My pitching, my fielding, my defense. Heck, I just checked out my percentages for runners in scoring position, or batting with runners in scoring position. It's not pretty. I mean, overall, the stats of the game, I mean, overall, the stats looks like it's real. I mean, it's pretty interesting. I mean, me personally, I've struck out a lot. I mean, I have 4 guys on my team that struck out over 100 times already in about, I don't know, about 115, 120 games by now. It's just crazy, man. I mean, I have Bryce Harper. All right, I traded for Bryce Harper, Chris Bryan, traded for Wilson Ramos. I kept basically Ellsbury, Gardner, Mark Teixeira, Greg Bird, and Didi. I forget I pronounced the shortstop's name, but besides that, I traded a lot of guys because normally when you play games like this, you want to keep a team together. But then again, I didn't want A-Rod. Got rid of A-Rod. I remember too. Yes, I kept Bob McCants. I kept Bob McCants. So I got rid of A-Rod. I got rid of Chase Utley. I got rid of Sterling Castro, and I was like, let's trade these guys. I traded my pitchers just to get Bryce Harper because, like I said, it's crazy how to get some of these trades. I mean, I know you could have just turned the game off and you could have ignored, or you could trade for whatever. But besides that, I kept it on budget. Check out that ignore budget, so I could trade for some guys. So I was hoping for a season. So I get Bryce Harper, Chris Bryan, and what I was hoping for is one of these guys to hit anywhere between, I don't know, 60, 80 home runs and probably hit 200 RBIs. Now, I know in the previous Major League Show games, I'm pretty sure, I remember that one, I'm not sure if it was last year's show or the year before that. I remember I had BJ Upton, formerly known as BJ Upton. Now his name is, Melvin Jr. Melvin Upton Jr. So it's just crazy because I remember I was playing this season, and that year, I forget which version that game was, but that year, freaking Melvin Upton had something like 30 home runs at 50 RBIs, and this is way before even the All-Star break, and he was just hitting balls left and right, and I didn't finish my season because in baseball, you got to realize 162 games is a long season, but it's realistic because that's what real baseball is, 162 game season. So that's pretty good. But besides that, I mean, it was just crazy. Too bad I didn't finish my season because I wanted to see what I did. But this season, I'm going to try to finish this year's Major League The Show and see if I could do it. But so far, not good so far. Except for now, I got Chris Bryan hitting over 30 home runs, so that's not bad. 30 home runs, only not even 60 RBIs. That was just kind of crazy. Doesn't have 60. And then Mark Teixeira gone cold. Dude, I struck him out almost 120 times so far, and I'm like, ouch, 120 times already. Ouch. Yeah, because some of those guys' pitchers, dude, they're just unhittable. They just throw like fireballs, man, basically. They just, especially too, you get fooled. That's why I gotta learn. I gotta learn to stop free swinging. Just gotta stop free swinging, take more pitches. So my players have I'm last in the lead in walks. I think so far as a season, I think I've walked total maybe less than 10 times all season. Think about it, less than 10 times in about 4,000 plate appearance. I think what a total 4,000 plate appearance, probably total of 10, maybe 15 walks so far this season. Free swinging a lot. I struck out probably as a team maybe I think it's like 600 times so far. I mean, it's a little more than 600 times. That's just kind of crazy. Like they said, free swinging, and it's funny how I'm dead last in team ERA, which is funny considering I struck out the most batters. I give up the fewest walks, but my team ERA is something like 4.3. I finally got it down from 4.5. I got it down to 4.3, but still yet, man, dead last, man. I gave up the most runs scored. Gave up the most home runs, even though my guys' total lineup has hit over 200 homers. I gave up also 200 homers, and I'm like, that is just crazy. You talk about rolling, that is just crazy right there. I mean, guys just launch it, man. I mean, I struggle with runners on scoring position, and bullpen, what can you say, man? It's bad enough your starting pitcher gives up 3-4 runs and you're hoping your offense would catch up, but no. Freaking bullpen, my one reliever, he gave up two-run bombs, and I'm like, man, my bullpen can barely get anybody out. I'm like, how do you come back? You can't come back when it's stuff like that. It's just crazy. But so far, that's my season in the show. Looks like I have no chance of finishing 500 for the season. It's pretty disappointing. I'm just gonna hope maybe somebody will hit at least 60 home runs, maybe. Heck, I don't even know if I can. I don't know if I can get anybody driving 100 RBIs. That's kind of crazy. Think about 162 game season. Maybe can't get anybody driving 100 runs. That sounds a little too realistic to me, but we'll see. All right, we out.